Okay, we should be good.
Okay. Did you run down the hallway?
I'm in.
No, not that way.
No.
I think you can pass lead back to me now.
Yeah. There we go. Now we're popping right over.
No, that's the wrong way, guys. Stop.
No, yeah, you pop in right where you need to be at the ring. So some funny, completely backwards issues was helping or running a heroic mother fight before this, helping lead, calling groups. The entire thing, everyone got all the groups right. We phased through each room very easy, but everyone was freaking dying to lasers and missing interrupts on ads. But they got the grouping down pat.
Yay! More berry farm.
Yeah, the one we have left is the one at the very top of the circle, so either way.
I suggest, serious suggestion, that we do all of them again for chances of BOE.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, no bueno.
More boss time sounds better.
Indubitably. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, Dell isn't here. He said he was going to be late.
Jonathan here. Everyone bring him home.
See, nobody wants to be gnomes in the first place.
I do. I just had to brush up my reputation. So I'm human for the early of the X-Pack. Until November, where I will turn all my Paragon of Legion's insignias, so better chances to get mounts, and then I will turn, I don't know, no more Void Elf.
So the only person we're missing is Ark and Dell, and you said Dell said he was going to be late.
Yeah.
Hey, Snow, you here?
I am.
How about you go pull things? We'll kill some ads while we're waiting for the others.
So, what do you think, Yuki?
About what?
More BOE farm
No.
or more boss
More boss time.
time?
We never BOE farm and raid.
Okay.
Now, if you want to come back and bring a group and farm for BOEs after we're done, sure, go for it.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. Run away.
There's Ark.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away.
So I'm going to use this time, since I think everybody's here now, to power nag you a little bit. Make sure that you are filling out the sheet with the upgrades and your off-spec and your professions. We're going to be rotating people to their off-specs once we get a little experience in here under our belts. So if we're rearranging people, we kind of need to know what your off-specs are so we can put you into those positions and maybe even prepare you a little bit before we throw you into that position.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
And I know it's silly to go in and change one number every time you get a new piece of gear or you upgrade your necklace, but it is a requirement as part of the team.
Yeah, we'll get summons out after we finish this trash. not really sure what tank's gonna have the boss really. Probably do a barrel roll.
I imagine it'll be different each fight.
Yeah, so since we haven't done them yet, we don't really know.
I was just wondering, so I know the tricks.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, you're gonna have to pester them every time. I'm sure will enjoy it thoroughly.
There's really no use in tricks or anything. Maybe, I know bears don't have as much burst threat, but for me, it's not really going to do a whole lot.
Usually a reliable system is you can tricks or misdirect whichever of the tanks initiates the timer. The countdown. Because generally, whichever one's gonna pull is the one who should do the timer. Let's get a closet down.
Ooh, fancy feast.
Isn't that a cat food?
Be careful. Looking at where we are, this food might be contaminated.
I think Bowl kept it pretty good.
It was in the Tupperware. It's all
That's a big Tupperware.
right. Rubbermaid knows no bounds.
It's not a very well balanced diet, though. There's not a whole lot of vegetables on there.
Yeah, you only live once.
Like, I see fruit.
There's a bed of lettuce underneath the first layer.
You don't eat that. That's just for looks. I know this because I ate that, and I was told it was just for looks.
So are we going to do the Verimathras strategy for the gestate? Made it super easy.
Angry notes, please.
Oh, wait, we can just roll with trash.
Just roll. because it's do a barrel roll.
If you get to play with Volpera, I hope you will name him Star Fox.
This place is gross.
It's like
I
Shark
would have
Week all
said
over again.
I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I decided not to. I'm pretty sure it would squeak out half of the, maybe a little over half of the rate.
Oh, it was something girly, wasn't it?
I couldn't hear you over the tapping of your keyboard. What did you say?
Never mind.
Said it was something girly.
That's all I could think about when you said about half the raid.
This is trash too, right?
Yep.
That's a bullet anyway.
Yeah, so is that big guy called Victus.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, I got a BOE.
Grass.
Green. Nice.
Yellow BOE?
It's so mean you can't change groups in combat.
Well, Blizzard doesn't want it to be that convenient for us. It would make us spend less time in raid. Trin, for a second there, I was afraid you were walking up to the boss.
Gip, can you set a push to talk, please?
Am I not push talk?
No.
I hear you unwrapping something.
My chocolate bar.
You can have the bar, we just don't want to hear about it. I think he broke his push to talk button.
Hello? Oh, it's broken for sure.
Can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Ret pallies are hard on their keyboards, it sounds like.
We gotta match Divine Storm somehow.
Head desk, head desk. Can we get a stone for the Death Knight, please?
For that Death Knight? I don't know.
Unless you were to do loot trin, you better help summon him in.
No, we'll call Dell. That's okay.
Yuki's being put in a corner.
No, did it again.
Don't leave me with Sim. No.
It's pretty even, I think. Hopefully that works. Okay, so everybody's been split into groups. Groups 1 and 2 should all be melee. We're gonna stack on star. 3 and 4s on square. 5 and 6 on diamond. It's in the AAs too, in case you forget. You have to stack with your group because a debuff called Omega Vector is gonna go out. And when Omega Vector expires, it passes to the person closest to you. So we want to keep Omega Vector passing among all the people in the same group. Every time you get Omega Vector, it's going to put a stack of lingering infection on you. We want to try to keep the amount of stacks of lingering infection pretty even across the raid. If you don't have lingering infection, then you would make yourself be the closest person to the Omega Vector person so that you could get it next. When Gestate goes out,
It's basically looks like a bloody version of the priest heal, and it's going to bounce to people. You want to bounce it to other people in your group without getting a lot of stacks.
Which should be pretty easy because you should stay stacked up on your mark for, all that stuff. So you're all right next to each other.
yeah, it's by proximity. So if someone sees that they don't have it, they can just put themselves right on top of the other person.
May I have a suggestion?
Okay.
The people who lost the Omega Vector and have lingering infection, can they be put a bit away of the group, so this way they don't get the Omega Vector again?
Well, you're gonna get a lot of stacks. Everyone's gonna get stacks. Other abilities he does give stacks too. So You just have to kind of be aware of your own stacks, and if you see you're low compared to other people around you, then you should put yourself on top of the Omega Vector person so you get it next.
Well,
If
it's
you have
like
a lot
the
of stacks, then you can sort of move out to the right or left of your group a little bit just so that you're less likely to pick it up.
well, it's like the permanent bleeding from Blackened in World of Draenor.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
When gestate goes out, you just want to make sure that you move 5 yards away from the person who has it. It's going to spawn an ad. You're going to switch to the ads right away and kill them. There's a couple of role-specific notes there, tanks, healers.
Any questions on phase 1?
Ugh.
Nope, got it.
In phase 2, he's going to turn into a giant puddle and move around the room pretty fast. Try to avoid him. There will also be these like waves of blood that come out independently from him called blood geyser, and you want to avoid those too. And then plague bomb pools will spawn, and we need 1 person per pool, otherwise we'll get more amalgams. Yep, combat log is on and going. I learned my lesson. Someone have a strength flask I could have.
I've only got 1 left myself to pop here in a second. Otherwise, I would.
You can trade cap.
I was gonna buy some from Dell's mount, but then he wasn't here at first.
Dell's fault, I agree.
I'm hoping that star is gonna be close enough to the boss for us to hit it.
Alright, stacky, stacky, let's get ready.
Tom, am I stacking on you, or is that going to hit me with the thing too?
We have to be far enough apart that we won't spread it, but we do have to swap the boss too. So
I don't
I'm not
think
sure.
the tanks have to care about their groups.
We just want to make sure none of us get too close to the tanks so Omega Vector doesn't pass through the tank.
Perfect.
Yeah, you guys can just stay like on the other side of the skull.
Okay.
Okay, everyone's ready. Let's give it a try. Tanks on you.
Mace, that's
5,
gross.
4,
I don't know what that means, but it's gross.
2, 1.
There's a gestate incoming. Make sure to get away from that person. Kill the amalgam.
You going to top the boss, whatever?
Three, two, one.
Taunt the ad, please.
You know, like me.
Probably because you punched him in his non-existent face.
2,
Might have something to do with it.
Listen, one of those things we're just gonna have to figure out.
Get away from Gipster with the gestate.
Bag on cat.
Okay, I'm gonna taunt the next ad. Just save your taunt for the boss.
Got him.
I'll take it from you next, cat. Come closer.
Yeah, it's not Omega Vector you need to run out, it's gestate because it'll freeze you. Everybody else needs to run away from it. I'm on gestate, melee move.
Beware.
Yeah, just 5 yards away. Just move away from him a little bit.
Okay, he's bouncing.
He's a puddle.
They kill the mob and then soak circles.
One person per circle. Get in.
And dodge.
Blood waves.
Blood.
This is so gross. This has got to be a Death Knight thing.
Alright, soak circles.
Do not soak 2 circles.
You know, only one
Don't.
person in each circle.
Everyone in the
Don't.
back. Not the ad.
Remember the 3 Ds of dodgeball.
Kill this ad.
3,
Back to positions.
1.
Slow up.
Gotta cool down up.
Three, two, 1.
Alright, melee back up, give the tank some room.
Yep. Go and rotate around also, Snow, back towards me. I got the boss.
Is there any group that doesn't have an Omega Vector in it right now?
Three, two, 1.
Gipster, go stand with purple real quick. Oh, never mind.
Three, two,
So we have to keep an eye on Omega Vector, and if there's a group that doesn't have one at the moment, we'll have to go run over and pass it to them.
Somehow we couldn't heal Arcbane.
It's the debuff. You get to 10 stacks. Oh, it's a damage increase. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have too many stacks, or well, I should say, if you don't have enough stacks, if you don't have very many stacks, you should be trying to take a Mega Vector from the person who has it.
What did we get into out of curiosity?
43%.
43.
Okay. As much as I love 2 wisdoms, can we get one of them on mace, please?
I can't find it because I can't remember what it's called.
So if you get more than 10 stacks, you're pretty much dead no matter what.
I think so.
So the way we did it, or did before, made it easy. Kind of Varimathras was everybody on the left, so it spread out really easy. So everyone was all clumped up, and then when somebody got gestate, everybody shifts right. You know, just like Varimathras back and forth. And when somebody got gestate, we went left again. But keeping everybody grouped up, spread it out pretty easy.
I mean, gestate, I don't think it really hurts that much, so...
Gestate absolutely hurts if you have too many people standing around it.
Like, you only have to move 5 yards away from the person, so it seems like you see the person's all big and bloody, you just move away from them.
Yeah, I mean, these, for that strat, the Star and Diamond are obviously much further apart than they need to be.
Yeah. I've taken a fist weaving talent for mana, so I'll be in the mini group.
We could have the Omega Vector person just move like slightly to the right or left of their group. That way we can see they have them. And if you see you have low stacks, then you can go put yourself a little bit closer to them so that you'll be the one to get it next. Like just standing just a tiny bit off so that people can see better that you have it.
It's like a clusterfuck of people over here, all the pets. 200 pets in an elemental.
How is it decided who gets poisoned initially? Does it just go out to 3 random people, or does it pick it by distance?
I don't know.
I think it's entirely
random.
It's just random, yeah.
Because if, say, all the star group gets it first, we're going to have to move things.
It seemed like everybody had one last time, but...
I don't know if I missed it, but I didn't see any stacks in purple. And Mace had 10 stacks of it.
Yeah, if you see yourself getting high on stacks, you probably shouldn't keep getting close to the person with Omega Vector.
Alright.
Yeah, everyone's ready. Tank's on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well.
Oh.
He's a shy monster.
I realized I hadn't get that close to Fake Smash.
1.
There's 2 Omegas on Star.
So now go ahead and get around here with me, that way you don't accidentally get an Omega.
Yeah, run to square.
And
Another just eight
1.
going out. Get ready to move away. Do we have one in each group now?
I think. Well, there's 2 on blue.
2, 1.
My taunt's down.
Three, 2, 1.
3, 2.
I'm going to get you top the
Liquefy. Watch out for the puddle.
Get the end. Alright, soak bombs and watch out for waves. One person per bomb.
Got one in the back.
Kill the ad.
Three, 2,
There's 2 in
1.
purple.
Three, 2, 1.
Good.
Give or stay away from everyone. You have too many sticks.
No.
Three.
What happened to the tanks? Did you guys have it too?
I don't know. I went through about 30 seconds worth of standing there to regen mana using 2 different abilities, so I wasn't healing.
1.
And that's when they both died. So.
Do we need another healer in here?
Just call it out when I'm drinking.
Right, let's get back and do another pull.
Yeah, we're gonna try something else this time. Now that everybody knows which colors are theirs, we're all gonna stack up behind the boss. And if you get a Mega Vector, you're gonna run to your color. And then it has to be, people have to be responsible, because then we always need somebody else to go back and grab Omega Vector from the person standing at the mark. And that it'll help us keep track of our stacks better too. So if you see you have low stacks, you'll run back to the mark, take Omega Vector, Yeah. That way people who have high stacks, they're not going to be running back to grab it or getting it accidentally because it'll be farther away.
And if somebody's already running to your color, run to one of the other ones.
Does everyone understand what I mean now? We're going to stay behind the boss. If you have a Mega Vector, run to your color. Everybody else be super aware. Take responsibility. Go grab a Mega Vector from the person if you have low stacks. So everyone's going to have low stacks at first, of course.
Are we going to hero on pool?
Yeah.
Mace, Trin, one of you please hero on pull.
Okie doke.
As soon as the boss gets back here, I guess.
Polar positioning.
Position.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's ready. Tank's on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Go ahead and taunt the ad.
It'll just hop to the nearest person to you, even if there's no one standing pretty near you.
3, 2, 1.
Taunt the boss when you can.
Doing mana regen.
Kill the ad.
Taunt the boss.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Kill the ad.
If you have less than 6 stacks, you should be getting the blood from somebody who's bigger than you.
Two ads came up in the back.
Go soak, go soak. Kill ads.
I have nothing. GS. Dead.
3, 2.
Get do up.
Got the boss.
I think we need more heals.
3, 2.
Well, no one's taking any healing at the moment. Like it's absorbed. Like that's all I'm seeing is absorbed.
Goes.
Yeah, but our stacks aren't that high, so it shouldn't be doing that.
Everyone that I'm
Out
Because
of
you have to
cast
heal
on.
through the absorb, right? So we need more heals.
Oh, we need to dodge better the waves. My
Yeah, but nobody's
rival
stacks
has been absorbed.
There was a couple of people with really high stacks, so they need to be dodging better, but I don't feel like that's really the problem.
Mm-hmm. But I think it is because actually we have a high number of healers. Oh no, we have only 4 healers.
No, you have 4.
Yeah, we probably need 1 more healer.
Nice.
I mean, we can, like I said, we can keep everybody stacked right on top of each other at melee range, and it bounces around pretty evenly.
I'm didn't realize how the absorb mechanic works. What I'm gonna do is save salvation for it, which will pretty much instantly remove it. But how often does it occur? It doesn't really say.
Contagion?
The immunosuppression comes from the gestate.
Oh,
It
yeah.
expires.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of that because we're not killing ads quickly enough.
Okay.
And we're spawning too many ads by not soaking during phase 2.
Yeah. Definitely need to everyone focus and burn down an ad when it comes up, and make sure we soak the red circles on the ground in phase 2 so we don't get more ads.
It feels like I know I healed more than it's saying to heal off, but like it was just continuously up. So is that like more of a focused DPS issue to get the ads down before it spams it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ads are priority. And really, during the normal cycle, we should only be getting 1 at a time, and we should melt them pretty quick. And during the second phase, we shouldn't get, any if we're soaking all the circles properly.
Yeah, every time a gestate goes out, an ad will spawn. So you just want to switch immediately to the ad, burn it down super fast.
Yeah, there's a couple of melee people I'm seeing going through the damage here that are just really low at damage compared to their boss damage, so clearly people aren't switching when they need to.
I think people were able to see a little bit better with people running to the marks to take Vector.
I'm happy everyone's stacked like that. It's like perfect for my healing.
Okay.
Well, we can't do that again. We can't have Nova be too happy.
Fuck off. Our wisdom has 13 minutes.
You're just having a fun time being everyone never topped off for your mastery.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there's a little box that shows the stacks of everybody in the raid. If you don't have anywhere near the number of the highest person, you need to go grab a stack. So
I don't have that popping up.
Have you updated yours recently?
Updated.
It's just a DBM info frame where like DBM puts all your info stuff.
Yeah, all my stuff is updated. So I don't know if it's buried. I don't know. It's weird.
Maybe.
I haven't noticed it either, but I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, it's there. It shows like a list of everyone's stacks.
I will be more attentive. I know I was getting stacks.
I see them on my raid frame, the default
Yeah.
LVY one.
Yeah, my LVI shows them on the raid frames. Pretty big too.
Okay, everyone's ready. Tanks on you.
We'll see how we go killing these properly this time, Yuki.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So everyone can stack up like right behind the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Add.
Three, 2, 1.
Touching pad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna have to swap at 2 stacks.
If you don't have any stacks, you need to go out and help.
3, 2, 1.
I'm trying to get stacks, other people keep running in on it.
Add.
I had to use Salvation earlier on the previous absorb, so I'm down 2 CDs.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Liquefy. Get ready to soak puddles. Finish off this ad.
Look around the room, call them out.
Quick things, go to the back of the room.
Owen's got one in front.
Got it.
Dodge blood.
Watch out.
And soap bombs.
Getting mana back.
Going back to school.
2.
Got the Mega.
Back
Just
to
having...
positions.
Go ahead and taunt the boss. It's all good. Just take one here.
All on legs, buddy.
If you have less than 5 bloods, you should be sharing with others.
1.
And
Taking the boss, taunt the ad.
stay away from the tanks.
Slows down.
If you have more than 5 bloods, you should stay closer to the middle so you don't get it for now.
Focus the ads, guys.
If you have the blood, move out to the
Rest, no. Oh, we don't have the rest? When already died?
50 seconds.
Oh yeah, we're gonna wipe, but
No, I'm back here to soak this one.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Kill the ad. Soak puddles. Keep trying the strats.
18 seconds on res for snow.
I'm dead too, so.
Yeah.
Rip.
Just didn't call wipe because I wanted everyone to keep practicing.
That's fair.
But yeah, now we can wipe.
2, 1.
I don't think that's much of a choice.
Snow, during those intermission phases, it's going to be super important that you and I dodge all the bloods, or at least the most as we can, because that nature damage debuff affects the dot, I think.
Can we send out that res for protection?
2, 1.
Yeah, I think that was the problem this time.
I can soulstone someone.
A little bit like battle res the healer straight away.
Well, possible, but oh, Yuki got it.
I did.
Oh yeah, it does. I got one thing. I don't know if it works or not. Thrust Soul Catcher. So it's got 20 charges. Yeah.
Yeah, every red have a soul stone. Let's farm them. That would be real fun.
See the stacking, it's very loose. Like literally on top of each other directly behind the bars. Move out if you get the bloods.
So I'm saying if you stay stacked tight, that'll bounce around to each other and you just move for Jested.
Summoning stone down, please.
I want to try it this way a couple more times before we change it.
Beck has agreed to come help us heal through this a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey Beck, thanks for coming.
Hello, no problem.
Yay, welcome.
Your assy ass.
No.
Yeah, some people from Melee were going to other groups to pick it up, but it's just because they were low on stacks, so they're trying to help out.
All right, get up, let's go.
Everyone's ready. Tank's on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 1.
Tunya, can you run to purple instead? Add.
Three, two, 1.
Another gestate coming out. Get ready for an ad.
One time the ad.
There should be one large red person on each colored swath.
And
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Add.
And
beware.
Watch out for bloods. Get ready to soak.
so
Good job getting that one in the back.
so
Okay, back to positions. Del, you have too many. Stay in the middle.
gonna hero.
We didn't hear in the beginning. Alright, here on out.
And
Add.
If you have under 4 stacks, you need to start sharing.
3, 2.
It's mine.
Go get that icky blood.
and
Says down.
Three, two, 1.
and
If you have less than 5 stacks, be looking to take it from someone.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Add. Watch out for the blood pools. Sorry, Dal.
There's 2 over here.
Don't soak if your stacks are too high.
Soak.
Okay.
Three, two.
Del, Chom, Arc, Nover. Try not to get it anymore.
And
That's fast.
focus the end.
Dead.
Get him up.
Three, two, 1.
And
Tank's gonna basically have to be spam healed at this point.
Yeah, I think we are stopped.
Yeah, the tanks should not have stacks. We're getting too close to them.
It's from the bloods in the middle face.
1.
Add.
Add.
Three, two, 1.
3, 2,
Beware.
1.
Get sat down.
Soak.
Bunches of soaking puddles need people.
This ad should not still be up, guys.
Most of the raid is dead.
Three, two, 1.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we
So what?
stay away from the tanks with Omega Vector.
You guys never gave us one.
There's 6 of them and 7 of them on you.
Yeah, we got them from the bloods.
Oh, those were just from the. Okay.
And soaking, yeah.
2, 1.
So when you guys get all bloody and stuff, what are the symbols above your head you see? I've seen orange. What other colors are there? Purple?
I've seen purple and star. Is there an orange too? Is that the one DBM is using?
I think that's what it is.
Alright, I'll change blue for orange.
So when you get big and bloody, go to the matching color above your head. I was standing on yellow for 3 of them, and nobody came over and stood on it to get rid of the blood. So match the colors, and then the people who are looking to take stuff, go to those colors when you to take the stack.
I think we're getting better at passing. Just it's gonna take practice. And we also have to watch how many stacks we're getting during the liquefy phase too, dodging blood.
So I went from like 3 stacks to like 11.
Hmm.
Why did that happen?
When he turns into a big puddle too, I'm pretty sure if you're standing like in his puddle, you'll gain stacks really fast. So when he liquefies, melee needs to move out really fast.
That may be where we're getting some of ours.
Yeah, I noticed that we both got one like right at the same time.
Okay. As soon as he starts to get smaller, we'll just back up really quickly. And that'll pull the ad out that we already have, so hopefully the melee will follow it.
No, Tunya, he's right. The blood that comes out also gives you stacks, so that's why you have to dodge.
Can we collapse the raid frame groups, considering we're not doing the 3 marks now?
I thought we were, but okay.
Like,
Yeah,
not all standing in our small groups per stack, right? Like we're just moving out to swap these stacks?
But people were still, I think, using like their markers to know which one they should go take from other people.
That's fine. Everyone can just remember the marker they've been going to.
Blue is orange now. Woo!
So to get big and bloody, go to your color. And then for those people, for your assigned groups that we were in before, run to them and take the blood from them.
Really, the groups were just kind of a loose way to help guide people, like, to pick up stacks from other people. To pick up vector, sorry. Like, other teams don't even assign groups. They just run to a mark and wait for somebody else to come get it from them. But then that requires people to be very aware of the whole room. So we just tried to make groups to make it easier so you could just focus on, like, your mark.
All right, was everybody ready on that ready check?
I don't know. Spam from Guild. I think so.
Yes.
Tanks
All right,
on
tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mace, Trin.
3, 2, 1.
Add.
Can we be stacked up behind the boss, please? Everyone. Unless you're running out to swap.
3, 2, 1.
And
If you don't have a stack, you should be looking to share.
Add.
Three, two, 1.
3, 2.
Add.
Beware.
Watch out for liquefy.
Move out. Oh, yep.
Okay, dodge things, soak pools.
The further you are away, the easier it is to dodge. So only go up there if you have to soak.
And you don't have to stand in the middle of the soak. You could stand in the whole ring and still get it.
Well, on the left.
Okay, back to phase 1.
Restack behind the boss, please.
3, 2, 1.
Using mana cooldown.
And
If you have under 3 stacks, go share.
Three, 2, 1.
Add.
Everyone's doing really good on the stacks this pool.
Three, 2, 1.
and
If you have under 4 stacks, you need to find somebody and
3, 2, 1.
Add. Watch out for liquefy.
Soak.
Soak.
There's two in the way back.
I'm on it.
Dodging these bloodlines is massive, by the way. Keep your stacks low.
Soak.
Somebody in the corner here.
We have 2 reses available. Probably want to get Simtax up. Highest DBS.
He's got 10 stacks. I'll die again quick.
Oh, do they not clear?
Nope.
2, 1.
Add.
And
If you have fewer than 6 stacks, be looking. Add.
Three, two, one.
Add. Kill it fast.
Okay. Still's gonna need major. Okay. Get snow up.
Where's snow?
3, 2.
If you have less than 7 stacks, you need to go out.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch out for liquefy.
alright, so we just survived this.
Kill this ad.
Also rebuff snow.
Go soak.
Alright, so soak.
I got the back.
I got it, Chrome.
Three, two, one.
Focus boss.
There we go.
Yay.
Good job.
Yay.
GG.
Cool. If you have loot that you don't want, whisper it to Dell. Let's go with trash.
Try not to pull extra groups. They're painful.
No, don't let Mace have gear.
It has
BOE
mastery.
with haste and mastery that I don't want, so woo.
Nice.
Oh, too bad that wasn't played.
Excuse me?
I know, right? Too bad that wasn't burst or crit.
That's just painful.
Gross. Careful with this trash.
Cheers, and Tom.
The Dominator is not picked up.
We're gonna pull him upstairs. It got pulled.
That's all the loot.
Hey, Trin, that should get you like 2 or 3 anchor weeds if you sell it on the auction house.
It just fine.
Damn it! Everyone is dying just the moment I heal them.
We can float off that ledge, Archbane, but it's just not cleared yet. So we gotta run back around to where everybody else is at.
There's a fear going on, Tunya.
We're gonna pull them further up the stairs. Just don't DPS them till I tell you to, because otherwise you're just gonna rip them right off me as I move them up the stairs.
And we have to pull these in one group at a time. They hurt. Simtech, that's the original bear, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate that thing.
Okay, I think most everyone's back.
Wait for the Dominator to pat back them to grab these. Don't DPS till we're about halfway up the stairs.
Get back, get back, get back, get back. You
I was interrupting. Or attempting to.
Get the Dominator mid pat. Maybe.
Another BOE, nice.
Very nice.
Those are pretty.
Those have verse.
Verse is good in small amounts. Del, please stay off that mount in between poles so we're not accidentally clicking on things.
Trinium and Simtex could technically swap BOEs because they'd be better on the opposite of each other, I guess.
I'm assuming they'd want to sell them. Pretty sure in the past we left it up to you guys. If you want to sell it, sell it. If you want to roll it off, roll it off.
If you want to donate it forward, go for the E. You can do that too.
Not at this stage.
Arksbane, are you rolling for blame?
This is too much fucking trash, like honestly. We have to clear this whole platform.
Right? I would wholeheartedly agree with that statement.
Does seem like a lot.
Can you imagine doing this trash for like the next 6 months, every week?
Why imagine when it can happen?
I mean, it's gonna. As we get gear, it's gonna go faster.
Maybe eventually we'll be able to pull like the whole room and just kill
Lori is not to tank.
I can imagine the lot of BOE we can get from this trash.
That's true.
I think you should go form a BOE farming raid team.
Watch, there's like a cheese that we didn't know about where you can like run in the middle or something and reset them all or something.
Should we find out? YOLO?
Like it spawns Zool and he kills them all as a sacrifice or something.
I'll find out.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Sacrificial
Just
dwarf.
taking damage. Didn't do anything.
Is actually not gonna sacrifice them all because you want the greatest troll empire.
The blood orb just hurts.
Literally just said that 2 seconds ago.
Never tested that and didn't die.
Sorry, I just got back from the little dwarves room.
The Dominator gives
I
them
have to
50%
test it myself.
What'd you say about the Dominator?
It buffs everything around it, giving them 50% more damage, and they take 50% less damage.
It dominates.
Okay, so kill the Dominator.
Yeah, I was testing that pull to see if I could grab the others while the Dominator's there and not pull it. No, it does get it.
Yay, learning.
It looked like it wasn't going to for a minute, and it kind of delayed pulled.
Wow, that's only half of the ads?
Yeah, there's a ton on this platform.
You probably can do the 3 packs together, just as long as the Dominator's not in it.
Yep.
No kitty, what kitty?
Well, I don't know. Just one of these packs is a ton of tank damage.
Is it? Or is it because the Dominator was there?
Well, I guess it's not too bad. 2 packs would be hurting pretty bad. Like, I'm having to clear my stagger quite a bit. On trash, I normally don't even have to.
Yeah, top either on that trash.
Be top sometime, I guess. AFK, I'm gonna go find some food while you do this.
Oh my god. Oh, some crazy lag.
Not gonna be able to get those in time.
Woohoo! Magneto is lying!
Double dog dare you to pull this.
2 dominators. Dominate try.
Oh, snap.
Immune to trap, it looks like.
Yeah, it went, oh, snap. Oh guys, there is something that hit my foot here. I'm going somewhere else.
Did a DK just actually grip something in a Titan raid?
I think so.
To be fair, it was his job every time we did
Oh,
Agamemnon.
that's right, Agrimar.
I think Tom's tune has been drinking so much, it's impacted his memory.
Silly brewmasters.
Trunk little panda running around.
I call it best
Nick,
for
what happened
masters.
to you?
I got knocked back and fell off.
Ah.
You
So we
just say
learned
you
a
got
lesson.
knocked down. and got
Lessons
back
for
up
the
again.
fight.
Do not stand too close to the edge or you will be knocked off.
Unless you have a death wish.
Even then, should be dispelled before you fall off. Jeez.
What?
That's the boss.
We still have a trash mob up. What are...
Just jump off the edge.
Leroy.
Jenkins.
When we spawn, just run forward.
So they clearly spawn on the packs dying, not the individual dominators.
Go. Ooh, now we can just float right off the.
Float.
Gonna get this dominator.
Ah.
Be close to the center of the room.
We're gonna get a quick break before we do the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, no.
Retreat!
You shouldn't
That's
have
okay.
healed me.
Maybe
What
we
a
wait to
wonky
come
boss
down.
spawn.
Pretty sure if you jump off, you don't get a durability hit.
Okay, break time.
For those with bigger bladders, I'm assuming our gambling addicts will be gambling.
Not
Don't
mine.
don't take all of Bick's money. He won't come back and help us again.
Womp womp.
Oh, Bic one, yes.
She said nothing about me taking all your guys' money.
That's true.
Well, that's a forced participation.
Oh, my shitty rolls. I'm losing all that money I won last night. Why can't I trade Katsuchi?
I'm off.
Well, after all you yesterday,
Yeah, I won like 75,000 or something yesterday. Who didn't roll?
Kipster. Kipster, your turn to roll.
That's karma, by the way.
Making us wait. Oh, Nova's starting to get in now. Oh, yeah, Ark, pay me.
Ouch.
Ooh, that was a good spread on a 10,000 roll. Thanks, Bullhead.
Well, there goes Nova winning.
Do I have to fill the survey?
We like it when Nova wins. That's when he gets excited and wants to do a big roll, thinking he's on a streak.
Are you a trainer?
I'm gonna lose this.
Beck, you lost.
I'm still up.
That's what I do.
Definitely gonna lose this on all those high rolls.
Nice roll, Jade. Nova, you gonna do a big one?
Yeah, I can. One sec. Just
Okay, I'm gonna let
opening
you
it up
take
to
it
set up.
over.
Big one.
I'll be right back.
100,000 people. -1 if you want to back up.
For the small price of a WoW token.
That took you way too long to accept that trade. Holy shit.
Jesus,
Bullhead.
I was lagging. Yeah, probably lag.
Bullfight almost maxed that rollout.
I get it. Roll figure rolls.
I'll keep your money safe, Bullfight. Oh, shitty roll. Ouch. Come on, Bullfight low. Damn it. Ooh, man, you made 100K between the two. Or 110K, shit.
Wow.
Rigged.
No, now if it was rigged, Nova would have won.
He did win because everybody else was made uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, by one missed down. I'm sorry. That was a safe roll anyway. Look at that.
Oh, I was going to say that was kind of weak.
Last one.
All right, what do you got, Bullfight?
Ouch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check to see who's back.
Thank you, sir.
Bull and Nover, are you guys good with the mass dispelling, or would you like the shamans to help out?
Depends on how fast the debuff goes out. We're at 30, right? So only hits up to 10 people.
And we can't mass dispel.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about for the
Talking about
ads.
the ads.
Should have been more clear.
Oh, yeah. It's just the things you just spelled to kill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you guys have the other one, then the shamans can do the ads. Or if you can do both, then we'll let you do both.
So, guys, honestly, I have no idea.
Okay. Alrighty, so this fight is ad galore. And the ads that we're going to have are in front of him. So we have the little Krogs, we have the Hexers, and then we have the Crushers. Everything can be tanked on Zool, except for the Hexer, unless he's close to his cap energy.
Doesn't the Crusher buff them also?
He was tanked out to this side, but not necessarily at all times.
Okay. Yeah, I think both of them buff when they reach 100 energy.
Yeah, I think it's the 100 energy thing that is the issue. So I don't know if you want to take them out there the whole time or pay attention when they get close and then run them out. I'll leave that up to you. All right, so you are going to kill all ads before the boss. The priority list is in Angry Assignment, so I'm not going to read it to you.
It's fine. The Ickers that spawn from the Blood Hexers have to be killed first because if they make it to the boss, they're going to heal him for a bunch. So those are going to be super priority for DPS. Then we'll kill the Hexers, which have to be tanked out away from the boss. And then Crushers, which can be tanked next to the boss, but they just have to be facing away from the raid.
Nover, can you pop Dino real quick so I can buy some flasks?
Dell is the one with the dinosaur.
Oh, Dell, my bad. They both, I don't know, moneyed individuals.
What are the flasks called for strength?
Undertow.
Ooh, 20 flasks for 44 Gs.
I'm gonna have to make an alchemist. I can't afford that.
Hey, trust me, it's rough leveling it right now, too. Anchor weed is amazingly expensive and very difficult to find.
Male lady.
They're just going to wind up buffing Anchorweed drops again like they did, what was it, in Mists when they had the rare herb?
Mm-hmm. Well, this time around, it's the herb for the flasks, and it's the fish for all the feasts. Midnight salmon and anchorweed are just unbelievably hard to find at times.
Which one you say?
anchorweed and midnight salmon.
Midnight Sun.
We have lock cookies, crack racks.
We have a mailbox.
Yeah, the mailbox lady's right here. My little ghosty gnome.
So other things that are gonna happen that are important, besides getting the ads down quickly. If you get Dark Revelation, you're gonna want to run toward an edge. You just have to be away from everyone else when it expires so you don't hurt everyone. When it expires, it's gonna spawn little ads, and those are the ones that need to be purged. So the priest master spells are gonna be the easiest.
Pally purges are going to be best for the little ads.
Eh?
There's something that the healers have to purge off of. Never mind. I'm just going to shut up.
I'm like, Pallies don't have a purge.
Shamans. Sorry.
One of them their classes.
Yeah, it's just I think when Dark Revelation expires, it spawns like 4 or 5 of those guys. That's why Mass Dispel is good. It's not like you're trying to individually dispel each one. It'll just kill them right away. I mean, they can be like actually killed too. It's just faster if you have a priest do it. So Bolvide, especially, we'll keep an eye out for people running to the edge with Dark Revelation and be ready to Mass Dispel the area. One thing I'm not actually sure, do we have pools of darkness in normal, or is that a heroic mechanic? It is? Okay. Alright. So every once in a while there's going to be a pool of darkness on the ground. Purple circle. Just need one range DPS to stand in it. Hurts a little bit, but needs to be soaked. In phase 2, gonna have tanks run to X to drop your blood, just like on the left side of the room. The reason I've marked the whole room is so that if you have to run somewhere with something, you'll make it easier to call out where it is. Since the room is so big, if you've ran somewhere, maybe a healer can't find you, that kind of stuff. In the last phase 2, we're going to get Death Wish. We don't want to run toward where all the pools of blood are at X with Death Wish. So you'll have to position yourself so that you're not in front of Zool, but you're also facing some side of the room that's not full of blood. Long boy! I think that's as much as I should probably talk about until we've seen it.
But the best call out that people will be able to make is if they have Dark Revelation, call out what mark you're going to so we can turn around and dispel it.
Okay, yeah.
We
And
haven't
healers.
the same one.
No, you shouldn't because it hurts when it expires and you want it around the person.
Okay, is it, how many people get the Dark Revelation at once?
Yeah, that's what we're waiting to find out. How like frequent it is.
The reason I'm asking is if we need to do mass dispel or just regular dispel.
Both. Have you done King's Rest yet with the little shadow ads that you dispel?
I watched the video, haven't done it yet.
But yeah, it's the same thing. Little shadow ads, and you can dispel them or single target them.
Oh yeah, speaking of ad priority, the Krogs are gonna be tanked like near the near the boss so we can cleave. But they're the lowest on priority. They do need to die before they explode, though. It's a long, long cast, so we have time, but if they explode, it puts a dot on everyone that's gonna wipe us. Why is Mace on the other side of the room?
He probably ran around not realizing it.
Hold on, guys, I'm coming.
Hit all the things with all the pointy things. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's give it a look. Tank's on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Try to stay toward the middle of the room as much as possible, DPS, so that when people run out with their debuff, you're not going to get hit by it. Come in from the edges, guys. Come in. Pool of Darkness is going to spawn. Need a range to soak it. We can tank the...
there.
Oh, never mind.
On
I
the
see.
way, yeah.
He's almost at 100 energy. Good job.
Yeah.
It's on Declan, the debuff. Run to the edge. Now get the master spell this one.
It takes a while for the pop.
Got this one.
Blood Hexer up.
Yeah. Crusher incoming. Be ready to pick it up. Another Hexer at blue.
Short.
Sun blue's lock.
I'm gonna grab the
Run out of the thing with the debuff. Boom.
Crusher away from the Hexer.
I've got this to spell.
Kill it, blood.
Be
Kill it,
careful.
blood. Kill it. Kill it. Good job.
Okay. That is a very wide buff range.
Did it buff Soul?
No.
Hexer's up.
Okay, good.
2 hexers, we gotta keep them spread.
It's on Katasha.
We need a
I can get this to spell.
taunt. Thank you.
Watch out for Ike or...
Kill it, blood. Kill it, blood.
I got Ike or anything died.
Did that one reach him?
No.
Yeah.
No, we pull it back.
There were two.
It's stuck on down. And then I'm dead.
Getting over up.
Someone hit Arcane Brilliance again, please.
Okay, kill the Blood Hexer. Just kill the one you guys are already on over there.
coming out.
You can go ahead and take the crusher back, sorry.
It's okay.
Kill the blood.
It's on deck again. I'll get the dispel for this one.
Blood Hexer somewhere. There it is, it's on star. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It was just spawning.
Okay. So that's what it looks like.
Add something to add.
Blood coming out.
Switch to blood, kill it. Kill the Hexer. Oh, good job. Crusher.
Got the Master Spell on Tunya.
Get these dogs down.
Costume, move out. I've got the dispel on.
There you go.
I'm pulling him away.
Once she's done her ability, can you bring her back? That way we can get more cleave damage. Those,
I'm gonna die again. Thank you.
Hexer coming out.
Send Gibster, I'll get the dispel again.
Stay away from diamond. Kill the blood. There we go, some nice cleave. Hexer.
Send Gibster, I got the dispel again.
Hexer at green.
Without ads. Oh, thank you.
Kill the blood.
I'm gonna try and stay near tank, sorry. Because as soon as the other comes out, they come straight for me. So I'll find Tom. Stand next to him. Cheers.
Star.
Get the dispel. Actually, Balvo, can you get the dispel for me? and stuff. Thank you.
Oh, boss is active, isn't he? Maybe not. Never mind.
40%.
Pressure.
Top pressure when you can. Okay, cool.
Blood coming
I
out.
lagged.
The boss knocking back.
Kill the blood fast.
On arc, I'll get the dispel.
Is it time for hero?
Not yet.
No.
Extras are out.
Let's try to get as many of these ads down as we can before we push them to 40.
Hexer's up.
Oh, we got a new crusher.
Oh.
God.
Blood.
Going to moon.
I'm dead again, meleeed by something.
Let's look at the logs. There's probably a blood hexer shooting you at range.
Yeah, I'm having a look now.
And that shadow barrage, I think, took out a good number of us.
Good first pull.
Yeah, not bad actually.
Meleeed by bloodthirsty crag. Crack?
I had the aggro on them at that point. Which death was that? Your second death? Your first one was Crag's, but your second one doesn't show what killed you.
Yeah, I just died.
Just because.
Just because, righto.
It was a thing. It was about time.
Yeah.
Blame cat. But wait, does Master Spell cost you anything anymore? Or is it free?
Say it again.
Does Master Spell cost you anything anymore, or is it free for you?
I mean, it's pretty much free. 13k mana, but I mean, 45-second CD, that's pretty much it.
Do you get the mana back before you need it again, though, right? It's all based on insanity instead.
Yeah.
Did you want to do the Master Spells? Because it was tanking my mana a bit.
Yeah, make it easy, it's fine. You kept calling them, so I'll let you do it.
Yeah. That's cool. I was just saying.
And then if you can't get something, let me know. I can go purge them.
Yeah, if you can't get it, say I can just grab it. But I was sitting at like 30-40% mana from doing the.
So explain that to me a little bit about CCing.
You can hex or poly one of the casters so that the range can turn and DPS one of the casters while the other one's crowd controlled, and the melee can stay on the boss, cleaving the ads.
Yeah, we can do that. We just have to make sure that we don't just like endlessly keep CCing them and never kill them though. Because it'll spawn
It's
too many.
more likely that people will break the CC trying to kill it than it being CC'd forever, at least from what I saw.
What range
Okay, so you CC one, and the range kills the other one, and then they kill the one that's been CC'd while melee just stays on boss and the other ads?
Correct.
Okay, let's do that.
It's almost impossible to tank the blood hexers on top of everything else, so that would work much better.
And you don't want to, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the red circle, and when it falls off the target, like the red circle disappears, the shadow balls slowly fly out of their body and land on the ground, so it's not straight away. Like, you've got a lot of time to line it up, sort of thing. It makes sense when you see it. Yeah, no. Pretty much dispelling the ads that come out of it, not the actual debuff.
Okay, everyone's ready. Tank's on you.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Don't be in front of the crusher. She's dragging it out for its ability. Hexer in 5.
X for ads.
Can we get a purge on those ads?
Yeah, mass went off too fast.
You see it now, though?
Sure.
Yeah, I cast it too fast.
Yep, go.
Yeah, you can wait till you actually see the ads and then stick it on them. Kill the blood.
Another blood.
Revival on top of me already tranking, well done.
I feared.
Oh, the ads. Did you not dispel them? Got them.
What?
I get snow up.
Yeah, if your dispel's on cooldown, then might call it out.
Didn't see it that time.
Get that blood down.
Someone gets
Someone
8
knock
seconds.
Blood Hexer away.
Blood coming out.
Let's kill
So
the
is that again?
Hexer.
I'm gonna take the second crusher.
Why?
Yeah.
Blood.
Good, jump off.
Jump off the edge.
We're way behind on ads.
Cursed, can you set a push to talk, please?
Yes.
Don't release.
Don't release. Have to
Sorry,
release.
had already
It's
known.
right here.
It's fine. We're just yeah.
You okay with that Bolvide, or do you want me to do it again?
No, I got it now.
Okay. I'll still try and call out that it's coming out for you, so you can at least get yourself in position.
Well, we may not always need to CC all of them, Tunya, because I don't think it's always 2 at a time.
Well, the first 2 blood hexers that came out had the range split and were half attacking, so I think that's why we got behind.
Well, since
then-
you're ranged, do you want to be in charge of calling which one we want to CC?
I was trying to figure out how to do that because,
Right.
I mean, one of them might spawn all the way on the other side.
Anything like that, I can just go over and paralysis it. It's not a big deal. Just you guys start killing one, and I'll go CC the other.
Cab, you want to work on the right side of the circle from where we're facing for add CC, and I'll work on the left.
For the Hexer?
Yes. If you CC, call it out, and then I'll call to kill my target, and vice versa.
Guys, I did it. I finally finished eating.
It took you, what, 2.5 hours?
No, almost an hour, right? Since break.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, everyone's ready. Tank's on you.
I'm going to start off with the Krogs if you want to take the pressure.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Try and keep Discord a bit clear to heavy communication for.
We're gonna kill it before you need to, yeah. Next set of Krogs.
It's on Yuki, first out in 6 seconds.
Hexing Star.
Crusher.
Move to Star.
More Krogs. Kill the blood.
Oh, nice. Somebody stunned it right as it was casting.
It's on you. So you know where it's gonna go off, I suppose.
The blood coming out.
Got a Krog on me.
Kill the blood.
Snow out of range.
Get Snow up.
So
Hexing Diamond.
Mace, can you always make sure you whisper?
Should be killing Skull range.
Blood coming.
Another Crusher. Yeah, get that blood.
Lori? Hello, sorry. 4 seconds on it.
Alright, range to green.
I'm calling him out just for the healers to know.
With you, sir.
Got the blood coming out.
Blood.
Range to Skull.
Is it Shroud? A low, it adds in 8 seconds.
We got 2 crushers.
Yep.
Those
Tank's
dead.
Range to Skull. Sorry, square. There's a blood out.
So since we've assigned range to killing the hexers, all the melee should be on a crusher if it's up.
Range to
You
skull.
want to cleave onto the boss, but you want to prioritize the ads. So make sure you're single targeting on the ads.
Ads no.
Or I mean, hard switching to the ads.
Tanks are down.
Yeah, it's alright.
So Snow dying is being pretty consistent. Mace, I need you with her all the time. So when she's taking the ad out to take the AoE out of the group, moving out of range, it's more of a healing problem than it is a tank issue.
I'll just call it another time, just so you guys know.
Yeah, but I have there's another healing issue.
It is, because she's dying to running out of health with a 1 mob on her because none of the healers are following her.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I having.
That's why I just assigned a mace to that healing job.
Why?
Gahoon.
Anyway, next week.
Tunya, can you take the right side for CC purposes? Yeah.
Yeah, Chum. We're having the range focus on the hexers so that the melee can stay in the middle and kind of cleave onto the boss, so we're getting more boss damage done. But when she takes the crusher out, we should still be following and killing it. Okay, everyone's ready? Things on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This first set, since they're all stacked up, we can kind of just cleave all of it. I saw a pool of darkness CD, but I'm not seeing one spawn.
First ad's in 8 seconds on Yuki. Moving to blue.
Kill blue.
There's one spawning at green.
Oh, okay.
Next crusher incoming. Blood, kill it.
Adds in 8 seconds.
After the blood's dead, move to green range.
Bring your Krogs in so we can tank them.
I have no AoE taunt, so please bring them in.
Taking the crusher out.
Get on the blood. Good job.
I'll get blue. Nope. I don't have blue.
There's another blood.
Kill the blood.
Adds in 7 seconds on costume.
Range move to skull.
There's a hexer at green.
We're still on triangle.
Another blood at green. So close call.
Stop the bloods.
Moving the crusher out.
Melee, let's kill the hexer at skull.
Drinking.
Getting behind on hexers.
Adds on Cablock. Going to start. You get a bolt? Oh, you're here, never mind.
Moving the crusher out again. I'm down.
Yeah, it just buffed everything else.
Yeah.
Blood.
Snow's dead again, jump off the edge.
I mean, for me, it's hard because range is doing the hexers, but we're also doing the bloods. And so I'm switching DPS between both while there's still another hexer on the other side needing to be taken out.
Well, the bloods die super fast and they spawn from the hexer.
And the hexer on the other side is being crowd controlled until...
No, what I'm saying, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that only ranged are on the bloods and the hexers, and by the time we get that one hexer down with all the bloods, we go to the next one, the next hexer's already spawning.
We definitely have people hitting on targets like Cablock. You shouldn't have 60% of your damage on the ads and ripping them off of me every time I pick them up. You should be DPSing the bloods or the hexers and the bloods and then doing those.
Looking at Snow's last 2 deaths on that pool, it's literally 0.5 of a second between 2 swings that are doing over 110k damage to her in 0.5 of a second. I think we're missing something to her. Does it happen twice?
They're just hard-hitting ads.
Getting 2-shot within 0.5 of a second, we're missing something.
It's a mechanical issue.
Is it like an active mitigation issue, or?
I am putting it up. Does the buff the guy too? Like the crusher buffing himself? I just know that time he was up for a really long time, so I had the same crusher for like 2 rounds of his cast.
Oh, well, okay.
So if it buffs him for 50% each time as well, then...
Yeah. The core issue that's leading to all of this, we're getting really behind on ads.
I feel like our best pull was like the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think since we tried to keep melee off of the others, it's gotten worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
So the solution is just kill the odds faster. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and people need to prioritize the correct targets and move efficiently.
Okay.
Let's go back to our priority list.
Yeah. Melee would go ahead and run out to kill hexers, but then run back in and try to get as much boss cleave in as possible while you're killing the crushers.
You technically can. You just got to move it away before the 100%.
Remember, you can stun and interrupt the crap out of the hexers, and so you can
That's actually
bring the blood out.
Yeah, that's probably what we should be doing, actually. Snow, definitely pull the Crusher to the Hexer they're killing, and then just yank it away by the about 80% on the bar. That way we get a ton of cleave damage onto the Crushers.
Okay.
Stuns are good. Knockbacks are good.
Also, if they, if the Crusher... I don't even know if you have to pull it away. If the Crusher buffs up Blood Hexer, it's not that big of a deal. The Blood Hexer is only doing 50% more damage then, and they don't do much anyway.
Cablock's got a good question.
Yeah, we'll still do that. Tunya will be on the right, I'll be on the left, and we'll CC one and focus on the other.
In the Google Docs fight guides that Zos linked us, does have a picture that shows like Zul in the center with the Krogs, and then the Crusher being right next to the Hexer out off to the side. So I think that's gonna work, like dragging the Crusher over to the Hexers as long as they don't get their buffs off. Or maybe even if they do get them off, like Tom just said. Yeah, as long as we're doing our priority, killing the Hexer first. We have to not forget to run back to Zola and kill Krogs, though, too.
Yeah, that's fine, but...
I could probably take care of those on my own.
They die fairly quickly and easily.
Chain Lightning, yo.
And they don't hurt me that much to just hold them.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably hold 2 packs of those if I needed to.
Yeah. They also heal themselves based on the damage they're doing. So, like, the more mitigation you have up, the less they're healing themselves.
Oh, I don't have mitigation, so there's that.
Yeah. I wonder if you guys should be switched.
Yeah, let's try that. Snow, do the Krogs this time. I'm gonna do the Crusher. We'll see how that works out.
Okay.
It might be easier, too, because if you're on Zul and you're picking up Krogs, and you see that they're out across the room, you can, like, moonbeam them to you and stuff.
It probably makes more sense overall, too, because she has a lot more ways to pick up the ads, and I have my movement abilities to move the Crusher around.
Rolling around.
Okay, let's try that.
What's you? They can pick up
What?
ads.
Jaina, just type and
type,
wait if
yeah.
you need to say anything.
Sorry.
Better, faster, stronger, blah, blah.
I do not have the Ox statue. I have to give up a ton of my mitigation to get the Ox statue. Or now I have to give up Brushing Jade Wind to get the Ox statue.
Plus, Ox Statue would just make, like, all the ads that come to it, which
Yeah,
wouldn't be
it's
what we
just
want to
not.
happen.
Yeah, you just can't control it. It's easy enough to pick them up if they're all together. It's just getting them together.
Everybody's ready?
See.
Thanks, Anya. Okay.
Leroy!
That'll work. Not like for pre-plotting.
Alright. Get
She
this
was
pressure.
ready.
Oh yeah, that crusher hits way harder than the croc.
Have fun.
Here come more crocs. And they spawn from the 4 staircases always, the crocs.
Yeah, 2 on each side, and they're always going to run to Nover. So if you stay like central, try not to stun. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I got it. I didn't mean to pull
I
down.
think Tunyan's already got a trap on green.
Alright, Killstar.
Killstar Hexer. Crusher is incoming.
Watch the interrupt.
Let's go kill green.
Interrupter too.
Everyone should be over here killing these 2. Okay, I'm pulling it back to mid. That's my bad for not getting them out. I lost track.
Kill square.
Burst these crocs down real quick. Oh, they'll probably lose their O. Yeah, they have a buff for a while.
Stun and interrupt the hexers. Stall.
Actually, there's really once you have the Krogs, go ahead and pull them to the blood hexer they're killing 2, and then we can just run away.
Okay.
Blood.
Where's the next blood hexer? Or is it? They're both down.
They're both down.
Okay, go into the boss.
Now they're up. Kill Star.
This feels much better, by the way.
Remember, stun and interrupt.
Another crusher.
I'll get it.
Green.
Let's finish off this one. There we go.
Or they won't even get a blood out if you keep them stunned and interrupting.
Kill a
Blood.
blood.
Gonna keep the crusher out until it does its buff. I'll bring it in.
Oh, they got the buff.
I bring it in early? I sure did.
Yeah.
Kill Star.
I'll stun
Leave
them
all
in a
the ads
second.
down.
Ouchie, they hurt now.
Let's get these crogs down.
Come on, Star.
Not yet. Kill the crogs, please.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Dark Revelation out to the square.
Kill Skull.
Printing.
Blood coming.
Kill the blood.
Gonna keep the crusher here until he buffs. I'll try to get to the boss.
New hexer about to spawn right here anyway.
I'll hex blue.
Okay,
kill
go ahead and
blue.
take the little lads to blue.
Tranking after this explosion.
Hope that works.
Minions.
Go to skull.
Skull. Kill the blood.
Just hold him here.
Gonna revival after this explosion.
Kill blue.
Everyone on blue?
Return to skull.
What's that?
Crusher.
Halo after this explosion.
I'm doing a really good job with that.
7% to transition.
Kill star.
Star.
3% to transition.
Everyone to star. Everyone to green.
Pressure coming.
Blood.
Oh, Gipster. Don't bring that to where everyone else is.
Please, right here, it's fine. How about this dispel?
Okay, we're about to phase him, so focus the crusher. Kill it.
Knocked me off the edge. Perfect timing. Get me up.
Okay, keep Zul pointed toward X. Toward X.
Oh, toward that. Looking for it. Okay. Don't know it.
Carry damage is real.
Oh yeah.
Throw fear.
Yeah, so when rupturing blood goes out, you guys have to swap, like it says in the AA, so you can take your blood over to X.
Okay.
Welcome to phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
The fear or whatever that makes you run off the edge. So if I'm casting at him, I want to be facing the away from him.
You want to face like at least like front to back, just so that you're not going toward X if you start running, because that'll run you straight into blood, because that's where they're going to be dropping the blood. So just position yourself not toward X.
Well, that
And you
red
could-
was almost all completely covering the platform.
Yeah, it got dropped like right in the middle.
Okay, so it looks like we just want to hold Zool for as long as we possibly can to limit the swaps. Because the blood drop only happens whenever you do the swap.
Yeah, depending on how much energy he gains during phase 1, it puts a debuff on all of us that's just going to have to be healed through. So like the faster you get through phase 1, the less damage is going out in phase 2. But we didn't even really get to see what that was like because the button was
It
just right
was
in the
painful.
middle.
It was tearing through us. We had 20 stacks of the
Okay.
debuff. By the time we wiped, it was like 27.
Yeah, that's another thing Mace just brought up. When someone does get Death Wish, you need to wait till they're almost all the way to the edge of the platform before you dispel them. Because when you dispel, it's going to hurt.
Okay,
So you
so
don't
it's
want them to
phase
jump
2.
to their deaths, but you also want them to be far enough away from the raid that it's not going to hurt everyone.
So phase 2, don't dispel stuff straight away. Let the people get out of the group. I'll try and call names if I can see them.
Also, you can turn your body like slightly off and still cast toward a direction. Actually, I think you can go almost like 25. What is it? 25%? 45 degrees? 90 degrees? There we go. So like Yuki is doing. She's casting at me right now, but her body is turned completely to the right. And you can actually cast like that all the time. So on that phase, you can turn yourself like toward moon, but still be casting at the boss. That way, if you start running with Death Wish, you won't go toward X. And Tom learned the hard way the lesson that they mentioned in the video. When he does transition, he does a big ol' knockback to everyone. So don't be near the edge when we get to 40%, or you'll be pushed off. Gold hand. Okay.
I'm going to give Tunya charge of the ad. She's doing a much better job than I am. I can't even color right now.
So I think we're going to try swapping at 3 stacks. And in that second phase, it's a frontal cleave that he applies the stacks with, so the off tank will have to be like with the rest of the DPS.
The
And
eruption
then,
blood?
yeah.
Okay, it resets the timer every single time they hit you with it?
Yeah. So what'll happen is whoever has it first, get to 3 stacks. The other tank will then taunt, and the original tank will, as quickly as possible, get to the edge of the platform to drop the blood.
Okay.
And then when you come back in, just get with the rest of the raid. That way you don't get cleaved with the stacks.
That's also around when we'll want a hero. So after he transitions and all the ads are dead from first phase, we'll want to hear. So we don't want to be like right at 40%, which is why I put 30%. Probably we should have put like 35, but basically as we enter that phase and all the ads are cleaned up and we're all gathered back at him, then we want a hero.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't color in shape right now.
Repeat that? Because now I'm confused.
Okay. Everyone's ready. Thanks on you. It's probably our last pull, so I'll make it count.
2, 1.
Dirty warriors slamming CDs and running in. We'll yell at you if you do that again.
So what you're telling me is we need more...
More warrior burst.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
Hexers in 5.
Kill blue?
There's one at star. So yeah. Kill blue!
Not on me, fighting it.
And,
Hexes me like that.
you can take the ads to the next one they're gonna kill.
Sounds like you're lagging a bit, Tom.
Kill star. Kill the blood. Take that out of the group. Go, 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 go away. Slow little death knight.
Coming, Tom.
Kill blue? Sorry.
We're at skull right now. Okay.
Right, give me kill blue.
She said kill blue.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't know skull was coming out.
I thought you did because you were standing right on top
No,
of
that
it.
just happened to be where I pulled him out for the cooldown.
It's okay. Kill blue. Kill purple. That one's not a hit.
Oh god, all the ads.
Cleave them down.
Oh, it's got my face eaten off.
Poor sweetie.
No.
Killing circle then?
Kill blue?
Or sorry.
Nobody can color or shape tonight.
Nope. I was looking right at it too.
I failed at kindergarten.
Says the teacher.
Kill star.
Krogs are in.
High school.
That's me.
Take the Krogs to star when you get a chance. Okay, we're gonna go to the other one. Where's that? Never mind, there's not any.
No, there isn't. Just cleave onto the bus. Crusher's still your priority.
We're already at skull.
Oh.
Go ahead and take him to Skull. And then
Blue
take him
next.
to
Where?
Blue. Okay, on boss.
Hexers.
Going to trank this explosion.
He buffed a couple of the Krogs due to where they
Kill
spawned.
Star.
Go and take
Star.
the Krogs to Star.
Couple ads on the DPS.
She's got them all now. Okay, we're gonna go to the next.
Go to Blue.
Kill the blood.
Tom, that is a ridiculously useful move.
Oh, the bouncy circle?
Yes.
Going to boss.
More blood hexers.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
crap. I'll stun them here in a second.
Kills Green.
Kill Skull.
Jink.
I lost Dagger on the Crusher. Just gonna stay out here with it for a second.
Kill Blue.
We'll kill Blue.
3% to push. Pressure
I'm
incoming.
dead.
Yeah.
On Star.
New Krogs. Just hold them at boss.
It's not a dispel,
leaving
Tunya.
him,
It
yeah.
just falls off.
Letting it. Oh no, it's up and where she is.
Go ahead and cleave everything down here at the boss. We should be able to push it. Just burn the Crusher really hard. I'm gonna have to yank him out.
Yeah, watch out. Off boss. Kill the Crusher.
Get him back to the middle and face him to X.
Everyone to the Hexer. Go.
Blue. CC Green.
I'm at 3.
I'm gonna take it.
We have 20 stacks.
No.
What?
I got pulled into the raid group.
Did you yank her in, Nick?
No,
Someone pulled me in with Leap of Faith.
maybe I did. It's on the CD. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Dispels.
Okay, I'm gonna move him back as close to the middle of this as possible. Okay, taunt. I'm dead. It's my fault.
Spells down.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're all down.
That was another good phase 1 though.
Except that we had like 20 stacks
Yeah, it
of
just took.
debuff, which means we're not killing it fast enough.
Okay, we're behind. If that's not like, does it have a threshold where we should be pushing phase 2? Because we're going straight into phase 2 with 20 stack.
I know like Fat Boss said that this boss was super fast, like 5-minute fight.
Doesn't feel like we're going fast because I used Trank 3 times for phase 2 and it's a
Yeah.
3-minute cooldown.
Yeah, no, that's over. It's been over 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're not
Just
doing
to get
something
where we're
right.
going.
That attempt took 10 minutes and
Yep.
2 seconds.
We
Yeah,
could
we
have
gotta
done
push that faster.
Okay.
So that leads us into Mythic Pluses and gearing up. We don't require you to run a certain amount of mythics, but you should be doing that to get gear to help us do this faster. And as we're clearing the, as we start raiding more, we'll start getting gear from raid. The later fights will be much easier.
Yeah, and what we've found in the past is that since we spend so much time learning mechanics, then like every week we go through the bosses faster, and then we're able to spend more time progressing on the fights we're actually on. Yeah, I'm not sure, Gip. We might be able to do that next time, try like heroing at the start. But I think that might mean we would lose hero for the last phase though. But good week.
Good first week.
Everybody's learning. Most of us have, this is like the first time in. Only a couple of us went with other groups to see it, so. We got farther than I thought we would on the first night.
Thanks for the raid, everybody.
Thanks for the helpers that came in.
Thank you, Beck.
Don't forget to kill like world bosses too.
And look out for the officers and whatnot during the week. We do quite a few Mythic Pluses. Maybe get a group going together to make sure you hit the ones that you need and do some keys and some gear grinds and all that fun stuff.